Good evening and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I'm Modi Apparatus. We're back at our day 3 colony here, and we're speeding through just a little bit here. I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit while we're getting our bearings for this episode here. We have just a little bit of power generation set up over here. We have just a little bit of research set up over here, and we have just a little bit of food not set up yet at all. So we need to get that set up first. I think right now, because of the way that we have rations for right now, they're using about 3 rations per day, roughly. So we're gonna have a few more days on this until we start adding on more people. We can hold off on making food just yet. We're not quite ready to handle it, I think. We are currently in the process of digging some area out here. What I wanted to do was get things set up in through here with us a little more digging. Let them dig through that, and they should be working on that just soon. They'll have to build this as they go if they want to keep digging it. And I don't know quite how they'll react to the priorities. I set these as a 4. And these will be set as a 5. And oh, there's our first duplicant. So now we're starting to get more people here. And food might be a bigger issue before too long. Okay, let's get another person here because it probably will be good. Unless they're not a very good dupe. Now let's take a look here quick and see what we got. Anybody good? Okay, so we have Scaredy Cat who is scared of violence. That's okay. Amphibious. I mean, this is the one where it's like, combat doesn't come up that often. Amphibious is okay. Medicine is not that important. Attribute in terms of duplicate's disease resistance, so that's kind of nice. Resistance to disease and able to heal, it's nice. Learning is good. Athletics is good, and gastrophobia is fine. They don't have to go in the kitchen. Refuses to do job art because they're uncultured. But learning is excellent. They determines the duplicate's skill, training, and research effectiveness. That's actually really, really good. I think we'll do that. Bottomless stomach will have them use more food. Not the best thing ever. This one works at night. I think we'll go with Sadie here. Welcome, Sadie. You are our newest. Welcome to the tribe. All right, so we have a couple people that were incapable of doing any cooking. It looks like just a few. We have one person that's relatively good at it though, so we'll keep them on cooking. Maybe just take Braden off of it too, for the time being. But for now, we'll have to get this stuff going here. We gotta get this whole thing dug out. And I'm not quite sure how they'll react to the floor being a lower priority than the digging. Looks like they're just building the floor, which is what I wanted to happen. Build the floor as we dig. Alright, it's saying insufficient oxygen generation. It's gonna become a problem here pretty soon. However, there's our CO2 going for the moment over here still. Okay, excellent. Once they get this dug out, we'll put in our bedroom here. Skill increase for Jaspers. You're not digging too. Awesome. Let's take a look and see some of these people here. What are their qualifications? Construction is a 7. That's pretty good. That means a speedy construction. Stats here. Digging is a 2. Seems to be getting better at digging faster. Learning's a 6. This should probably put you on researching, whereas Nadia is tinkering 11. I mean, that tinkering is good for, I don't know, what is tinkering good for? Let's take a look here quick and see if it tells us right here. Tinkering is skill. Let's see, so Nadia is good at composting. Composting is a tinkering skill. And that looks about it. Creativity, tinkering. So tinkering's composting. So it doesn't really matter. I think we'll probably, if we want to have somebody good at researching though, we should probably leave Sadie in charge of that. So I'm going to take everybody else off of it. And Sadie can mostly do that then. Because she'll do the best at it. And it's all about speed basically right now. There's no quality or anything like that in this game as it was being like RimWorld for instance. It's just about the time it takes them to do something. So her bar just moves up a little bit faster than everyone else's does. Okay, so I think we can start putting in some beds. Should I wait until they dig this out a little further and start cleaning up a little bit? Let's let them make them clean up a little bit first. We need more storage though for that to work. So I'm not gonna put storage in with the bedroom. I haven't been trying to put storage on every single floor. I might double it up down here because the decor in the bathroom is not gonna be good anyways. So we'll double up the storage down here. And they should start stocking that as soon as they can. And am I still prioritizing that right? Yes. Oh, they got 5 on the end there. That's okay. They'll do it all at once. And then they'll worry about the top. And the top actually will be a bigger problem, so I might wait on that altogether and cancel it. cancel that. Just so I know where the top's gonna be. It's important. We're getting close to granite on this side. Once we get granite, we can actually build some nicer quality stuff. Quality in that regard means it has decor built into it. There's a decor plus 10 with the sandstone. There's decor plus 20 with granite. So it looks a little nicer. And it's also a little more durable if we start building other things that are going to have a durability affecting thing with it, such as tanks and that kind of thing. Things are going to be in high pressure. I haven't had a single block built, but I haven't had that much pressure underneath any of these before. A single block break, rather, not built. I have many blocks built. I haven't had a single block break ever, but I guess if you put them under pressure, they can. Take a look and see how our oxygen's going. So it's pretty good. It's really good, actually. Over here is a little bit worse because it's got the two oxalites over here that are providing a lot of O2. And that's the last of our oxalite, I think, though. After this, yep, just dirt. And the oxalite's slowly getting consumed, but it'll get us through a few days here before we need to start producing it. And then once we need to, we'll tackle that when we need to. There's slime down in here. Little morb hanging out over here. You're looking around for anything else of interest to us. All right, well, they're almost done with this, so let's let them clean up then after that. Put a dig order on this stuff here. Plenty of copper now. And this is obstructed. Let's clean that off before we run out of power altogether here. Okay, so our food's gonna go pretty quickly now that we have 3. We have, so if we have 4 people now, research complete on the first phase of that. So if we want to build the second phase, we need to build a better, research station. I think what we'll do next is the gas piping. Well, think of power regulation actually, maybe. Adding the battery adds in more ability over here. These both have byproducts though. Well, hydrogen is a byproduct, but the coal produces carbon dioxide in great amounts. So it's not a perfect situation if we don't have a really way of dealing with the carbon just yet. Next, again, the gas permeable tiles are pretty important here, so we're gonna do that next and get that researched. Then we can start putting some gas permeable in through here, and that will be good for another distribution of oxygen and that kind of thing as well. And we will be putting that someplace close by here. Thinking about where we want to put our oxygen generation. And again, we're not producing much oxygen. We're not producing any oxygen. We're just breathing it out right now. Let's put this to all. They should clean up the area then quick. Before giving them too many more orders, they should clean it all up. All right, let's let them do their thing here. That research has happened pretty quickly. Sadie is awesome at that, so that's good. Got the right man for the job, or woman. These storages fill up pretty quickly. So I'm just gonna let them get this place cleaned up, and then we can start putting in the beds as the next task. Gotta keep our work area clean though. We have a CO2 problem just yet? No, we don't just yet. It is slowly filling up though, so we probably want to build a little spot down here for that CO2 to flow into. And maybe this will be our first spot where we do for some cleaning of it. What do we have for oxygen? We just have the deoxidizers. We don't have the other stuff just yet. It requires the farming tech research for the terrarium. Okay, that might be next then. Deoxidizers we could just use to keep the oxygen going once these fall apart, so maybe we'll wait on doing that. The terrarium will clean the carbon dioxide, turn it into oxygen basically. And we'll put something like that down in here at the bottom, and that will let us clean out all that CO2 we got kind of congregating down here. This is barely breathable in here. So, we might need to get some, I don't know, maybe we need to start doing this before it's too long here, actually. If we start producing oxygen, it's gonna start forcing things up. I think maybe we'll just wait. How far is the research along here? Once we get gas permeable tiles, we could put it in here and it's definitely gonna flow through. And we'll do a few gas permeable tiles and maybe put it down in here. Make sure the area's cleaned up. How far we got left in cycle 4? Okay, we need a little bit longer here still. Let's do the beds here quick. Let's see, furniture, cots. We're gonna put one with a space in between for this will be for potted plants eventually. Get those 5 built quick. And then after that, we will have this place cleaned up quick. And then at least have this place to sleep tonight. Alright, so actually do we have, I'm not sure if we have seeds for it, but this will help with moods and stress and all that stuff. We'll get some decor going in there. This room doesn't really need the decor for the overlay. As you can see, this provides enough beauty in general. Nice radiant light coming off of it. So do we have seeds for this? We need briar seeds that we can get from right here. That'll actually flow a bunch of CO2 into our area though. Is there a briar seed down here? Nope, we don't have any. Okay, we'll have to get some soon. Once we get 1 or 2, we can actually produce more. But yeah, we gotta get in there and get that one. There's no others around here? No, there's not. Alright, we'll haul off on that. But for now, it'll be... does it produce anything while it's empty? Just a little bit. Very, very little bit. Alright, so these storages are full again. Okay, so next we should dig this out. Let's dig this out here. That'll be our next step here. And that last row here will provide a vacuum, so I'm gonna cancel that part here. Keep that last row away. How is this going here? How many uses left? 2 visits left, okay. Okay, so that's done here. Gas piping's done. Okay, so next research I want to do is the farming types. We can get this algae terrarium going here. We'll get that research next. So Sadie should work on that again. She's doing so well with that. And down here, this will just fill up with CO2 for the time being. And yeah, it's not gonna be pretty to sit down there. So we have the gas permeable tiles now. We can start putting those in here. I will put in a couple per area here. Actually, I don't need to have them that close to the... I'm gonna have... let's cancel this quick here. I don't want to have them that close to the ladder, because the ladder's kind of doing that job right now. We'll put them over here, maybe. Like that. And over here doesn't matter, because there's just not, anything to permeate right now. Alright, let's speed through the night here for the end of cycle 4, or the beginning of cycle 4, I guess, technically. And then we'll pick up the next day here in just a moment. Alright, slow it down again here. Now, it does take copper for these things, which we're not going to have a lot of resources for at the moment. We haven't dug much of it out yet. We do have one more row of it here we can grab. That's the rest of our copper pretty much now. So we won't be able to do much else until we get more of it. There was a little spot right here of it, and more, obviously a lot more through here. We'll get that eventually once we're ready to deal with the big vacuum we're gonna have here. Let's take a look and see what we got now. How's the research coming along? 4 in that short time, just a 4 in a couple short hours here, which is good. Okay, so our oxygen is starting to fade now. I think it's time to actually put in one of these deoxylizers in here. We need copper for that though. I'm gonna say we need to put copper in as a priority here. Well, we can't build it because we're out of resources, so we need the copper first here. We might have overshot ourselves with the amount of permeable tiles right now. Long term, it's a good idea, but maybe wasn't the best idea right now. So we'll just cancel off a couple of those. And that brought back enough raw materials. We still need 200 kilograms for this. They'll get that dug out here shortly. Oh, food. Okay, how was the food doing? 15. We'll be down to 12. And then 11 after Sadie eats. Okay, algae doxlizer. We'll go in here. We'll pull first one. Well, let's do this. Let's put it up here because this will force the CO2 down. And then the air will still spread where it can. It'll just start forcing the CO2 downwards, which is what we want because we're gonna put the terrarium down here once it gets researched. And terrarium needs carbon dioxide to work efficiently. So it'll all work out. And the research is coming along. Yeah, almost halfway there. All right, cool. Let's speed this along again here now. And this is going to be power also, so we're going to put power through here, and we're going to need copper for that too. Luckily the wire's already there, we just need one little bit of it. And right, that needs copper. Yeah, it does. 25. No materials, okay, good. We got enough there. Now we're going to end up with some contaminated right here, but actually when we get the research for this done, we'll have a spot to put all that. So we'll put that further away too. Alright, so this is going to town here now. Producing quite a bit. And that should beef up the density around here too. Doing 800 grams per second. Well, actually emitting 400 grams per second, using 800 grams per second of algae. So it's using up a lot of algae. Luckily we have a bit in storage though. Once I get this dug out, I'm going to put another storage down in here. Actually, I'll put it right here. Have them make that as soon as possible, so that's someplace to put all this stuff. Like I said, these storages fill up very, very quickly. And these are just about all the way full. Minor changes in what they're using day to day, but otherwise they're pretty much full. That was ready to go then. Set it to all. Alright. Research is complete for farming tech. Fantastic. Okay, so what we want to do is put some algae terrariums down here. And we're going to need those to be in light. We don't have the lights yet, do we? Nope, that's coming. Okay, so maybe that'll be next then. Our next research will be decor and then power regulation. And these will clean the O2. Once they have light on them, they will work more efficiently. So this thing should be forcing the O2 further downwards. There's a little pocket of it stuck over here, but that'll clear itself out. And then this down here eventually will be the pocket. Maybe we want to put a little block in through here because we don't want this oxygen to get used up. It actually doesn't matter. If they forces the CO2 away, that's fine. Alright, let them clean up the area a little bit here. And we'll set up an order to sweep out the bedrooms here first to get those looking nice and spiffy. And now that we actually have a way to deal with the CO2, I think we can safely dig into here. No, we don't need to dig like that, we can go like this. Ladder here first. And then put a dig order through here. And I want them to harvest those things. And we'll replant them elsewhere. Now that we got the food thing figured out, it should be fine. Let's harvest that when they get a chance to. And let's make sure they sweep up over here too. And sweep all this. Keep this place looking nice. It gets ahead of you pretty quickly here. Insufficient oxygen generation. We generated 1,200. I don't think that's right then. Insufficient resources. Okay, yeah, algae terrarium. What are we missing exactly? Water. Can they not reach this anymore? Let's mine this out. Make sure they can reach that water. They might not be able to do while they're on the ladder, possibly. They should be able to reach it though, in general. Let's speed through the night here and then we'll pick it up the next day. Hope you use the bathroom. He's gonna have interrupted sleep, I think then. Yeah, unfortunately. Gotta use your bathroom before you go to bed, buddy, so you don't get that stress. No need for that stress, man. And Nadia's got the worst actually. Why is Nadia? Got grimy hands, tired. Yeah, that'll come back. So this is starting to produce some contaminated oxygen actually, which will be a little bit of a problem. Okay, what do we got here now? We have compost ready. That's right. Let's put the compost down over here. This will also produce contaminated oxygen. And then we'll set this to store not contaminated dirt. We'll say no to that. And no to fertilizer. And we'll say it has to be stored into here. Put it all together. That way if we ever decide we want to clean the air over here, we have it all kind of congregated to one spot. And we'll take a look here quick and see. This is already getting full again. Just like that. Insufficient oxygen generation, really? I suppose. It's pretty close, though. Alright, food is going to be a problem starting tomorrow. So, let's make sure they can get water. They can't, still. I just want them falling down into here. My one fear is that they'll fall down into the water. Can they get the water now? All right, they're opening up a little pocket of CO2 in here. We'll see how fast that falls down. And it looks like they still don't have enough water down here to do any good. Okay. Alright, the other thing we can do is we can dig them over to this area here to get some water from that too. Let's see, food. Okay, we need the micro musher. We'll put that right here for now. Put some power over to it. That way it's right next to the ration box. Not quite sure why they're not able to get the water here. Let's dig this out a little further. They should be able to just hop in there and grab it. They got their little laser thing. These aren't gonna do much good without water though. Alright, let's speed along here a little bit. Our research check's complete. Awesome. Next we want to do power regulation next. And then we're on to tier 2 research. Just like that. Alright guys, collect that water please. Still not doing it. Okay. They can't reach this. No, they can't reach it. Let's put the ceiling lamp in here. And let's put in... Over here they already have lights, so we don't need to worry about that. Maybe over here? I don't know, we'll see. 14% stress. Not great. How's the air coming here? Still contaminated a little bit down there. New duplicate available. Okay, well we have 5 beds, so might as well grab another one here. Let's take a look and see what we got. Medicine 7, tinkering no, strength no, cooking 7, creativity 7, interior decorator, and scaredy cat. That's fine. We don't really have any combat needs. That might be the way to go. Somebody else good at cooking and creativity. All right, let's do it. Print you. And also decor-wise, what can we do with this? We can do sandstone right now, and we can actually put in a couple of paintings through here. Put a painting over each bed, and that should help with the decor quite a bit here. Might be overkill even, but what we'll do is we'll say jobs and say that art can only be done by one particular person who's really good at it. Melody's a 5, Nadia's a 4. We'll say Melody and Nadia actually can do it. That's it. Those two. We want these to be good paintings. High quality paintings. Once they do that, the decor, the stress should be very, very nice in here, and they'll feel a lot less stressed about their situation here. Still no water for those. I don't want to do this because that's going to make this whole thing rush out, I think. I would imagine. What can I do to get them in there? Well, maybe I just got to do it. Maybe we'll mine this first layer here. And that'll force the water down. Ever so slightly. Let's get decor straightened out here first. Nice. Canvas is built. That's the easy part. Anyone can do that. Next we need this. We need power for it, and we need mush loaf to be made here. It causes diarrhea. That's fine. You don't have enough lice loaf to really make it worthwhile. We have a little bit of lice meal. Got 5. There's another 5 or so up here. We'll see. We need power for that though first. Power. Oh, it's got power. Why is it not connected? Could be happening. I don't know. Alright, Nadia, or Melody's working on an actual painting here. I'll watch the decor soar as soon as that happens. Still not getting enough water. I'm gonna get that sorted out today. Let's speed through the night here. And the next time we'll get this sorted out, I think, maybe. How did this come out? Masterpiece. Awesome. Look how good the decor is in here now. Fantastic, just from that one. We might have done overkill on these, actually. We might be able to deconstruct one of these and not have one over every single bed. Save some resources and some work here. Cancel the build. Yeah, we'll just do 3 in here. And that should be plenty. With the amount of decor provides, we'll see what the decor rating is in this place here. 68, 49. So the further away you get from it, it's you know. Though it's just blank canvas there. It provides some, though. Deconstruct that, reconstruct this, and then I want to see a dig of this done, like, right now. Get some water in there. So it's going to pour some water down into here, I'm sure. There it goes. And now they can actually get some water again, though. Put those in this. Yeah, I don't know, for whatever reason they weren't able to do it before. But that should fix the problems down in here. Oxygen's not a problem for us at all, really, right now. The CO2 that was in here is slowly drifting down. It'll get taken care of by the algae terrariums, and it should be good. Now let's slow things down again here. And then we're good on food now. This is pending work. Okay, good. And the food is just about to run out, so that's perfect. We have one more day of food left here. Okay, let's put in a tile through here and stop that water from coming in. Now that the water's flowing in, I don't need it all to flow out here. For 5 people, I wonder if I should make another bathroom. We're gonna have 6 here shortly. Should be considered, probably. We do have a problem with storage once again, though. Let's make the next floor, maybe? And then power generation is going to be a problem right now too. We do have the additional power coming up soon here. Yeah, we should have the research for that going pretty soon. 18 to 20, yeah, so that's done today. Once we have to install the next power thing though, the demands for that are going to go way, way up. So, something to keep in mind. Let's dig this further out this way. And dig this further out this way too. And we'll make this room a little bit bigger. And we'll put the other research in here, I think. And then we'll also want to put some more batteries in here too. Yeah, I think we will. And do we have enough metal for that? Probably not. Which means we need to consider moving into here too. And this is about as far as I want to get the buildings to go. This is gonna be kind of my end spot here. Over here it's gonna be a little shorter, I think. We'll probably end it about here. Maybe we'll do that pretty soon here. Right before the water we'll end it. So that's how wide we're gonna make this thing. It's gonna be pretty narrow compared to our other place. Less sprawling. Okay, so now before we do any more research, we need the next level of research thing. We can start actually working on the basic research though to keep her busy if we want to. Let's see what we want next. This one I might not even make right now. The next thing I want probably is the airlocks. Water purifier. I think I want this one actually. This is going to be more important for us overall. Because as I said, water is one of the most precious commodities we have here. And we need to be able to purify it. So that means we need to really start thinking about a tank system way before we even need it. What I'm thinking is we put it in through here. Because we have a lot of gaps. So let's actually cancel some of this here. And we're going to turn this into a water tank eventually. This parking stakes will make this water go further, or make this floor go further that way. And then what we're going to do, just to kind of lay it out for you, we'll put in a water tank like right through here, going down through here, going off through here. And then we're going to put like a halfway mark here. And the bottom half will be for contaminated, the top half will be for regular. We need a way for them to get into it, or we need a way to pump out water out of it and into it. So this might not be wide enough actually. We gotta have like 3 or 4 pumps in there. We need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide for a couple pumps being there. Pumps take up 2 slots, I think. That would make room for 2, no problem. Yeah, so it's gonna go someplace over here, I think, for our water purification system. We're gonna get that going here faster and quicker and better than last time for sure, because that was what did us in the end. No good way to purify the water eventually. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oxygen not included. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys back next time for more. Have a good night.